Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about the short Australian dollar against the US dollar position. So on the 1st of July I opened up a short AUD US dollar position, and that was for about 1% of the trade of my portfolio that I risked. And so the whole rationale behind the trade, I got in at around that level where that horizontal black line is. The whole rationale behind the trade was that I believe that the 0.7 level would fail due to it being, well, an important psychological level, and probably just the preconception that I had that the Australian dollar was not going to strengthen too much more. The time frame was about a year. In terms of the system, I required more risk. It was a risk-off trade, given the Australian dollar does tend to fall during risk-off situations. I also did see a fairly bearish candle. That was what I was looking at. So that was around the 1st of July. Yeah. So I saw that kind of bearishness price action occur. Then I also noticed that the US dollar was strong against multiple currencies, including the Canadian dollar, the Swiss franc, the pound, the euro. Also, I did also notice that the price action was still quite bearish, despite the fact there was rate cuts going on by the RBA, and I think we're cut down to about 1% now, which is pretty low. In terms of what I was expecting to happen, I expected maybe a 5% chance that we'd get down to the 0.6 level, which is obviously a very big move, so that's why I've deemed it to be quite unlikely. Then I thought there's potentially a 10% chance that we could still get down to this level, which is a fairly big move, but not impossible within a year. Then I said that I also believed that there would be a 20% chance to go to this level, so a bit more likely to go down to that level at 0.68, and then a 20% chance for it to pretty much just go nowhere. I should probably say to that level, which is the bottom there, and then 25% chance for it to pop back up to here. Now, as you can see, what actually did happen after the trade, so this is, I entered back over here, so it did actually pop back up to there. I then ended up exiting about 2/3 of my position, exited at 0.69933, so I entered on that level, and I pretty much exited at the same level the very next day once it popped back up. So I exited around that day. I exited about 2/3 of the position. I'm still holding on to 1/3 of the position, and given that bearish movement back down, I would probably be holding on to that position. So right now I've got about 1/3% or 30 something basis points of risk on the trade. I'm not really seeing enough obvious price movement to me to be adding or reducing that position. So that's really the current state of affairs of the Australian dollar against the US dollar trade I put on back on the 1st of July. Thanks for listening.